Hi guys, back again. Today I want to show something I recently picked up at a store. Well, got a Commodore 128. Commodore in the 80s, for those who don't know, was a computer manufacturer. They helped make um, the Amiga computers. For those who are wondering what the 28 stands for, the 128, I'm sorry, stands for, it has 128K of RAM built into it. Some may know the Commodore 64. Well, this is what came out after the Commodore 64. The Commodore 64 came out in 82, I believe, and this came out in 85. And according to the box, it's expandable up to 512K, the RAM, and it's compatible with Commodore 64 software and peripherals. So yeah, I got this at Second and Charles, which is the same place I got my Atari 400 and 600 XL from. So one moment, I'll show you what the box has on it. So let's see, they got some features over here, and then they have some accessories that you could buy with it. 1902 color monitor, a single disc drive, which used to have the 5 1/4. I don't believe this came with a disk drive, but I'll have to check in the box. A printer, modem, and a mouse, which I do have the mouse for it. There's a picture of that setup. Some features. See what we got here, some programs running. Some kind of illustration software. Yeah, I mean, this was pretty high end for its time. I mean, yeah. So let's open it up and see what I got with it, because I'm not even sure. So I'll be right back. I just forgot about the show about the features. Didn't realize there was more info on the side. So yeah, you see it comes with 128K RAM, expandable to 512, 40 and 80 column color output, professional style keyboard, 14 numeric keypad, 16 colors with high resolution graphics, built-in basic with over 140 commands, advanced sound capabilities. I'll come back to that. Yep, it can operate in Commodore, 64, 128, CPM plus. I think I read just barely anything about this online. Something about one of the might be the Z80 that controls that. Please inform me if I'm wrong. The computer, the power supplies, TV switch, didn't get that. No. RF cable, no. Maybe I got one of those actually. Didn't get the book. Yeah. There is more information on the other side, which I know we already probably went over with the expansion port, cassette, serial, composite video, TV out, RGB, user, the game ports, reset, power, and power connector. And we're going to open up the box. Pretty cool, it came with the original box. This is the same way my Atari 600 XL came. see what we got here. Looks like we have a modem. 64 modem. Not sure if this was a modem for Commodore 64. You know, a lot of kids these days will take the internet for granted, but this was like the dawn of like internet for like any business or like consumer. I mean, you weren't going on websites. I mean, it was really just for communication. But yeah, faxes and things like that. Looks like we got a user guide here for a disk. I think this is for the disk drive. So maybe it does have the disk drive in here. Not sure. Have to find out. Got some cables. I believe one of these I think is for the monitor. Yeah, see this one says monitor here. So these are monitor cables. Is that some kind of, let's see, it's a 9-pin. No, 8-pin. So, don't know what that's all about. 9-pin style with only 8 pins. Here's the mouse. I think this is, what is this? This is a 9-pin. Trackball mouse. Trying to keep it to stay in focus. Come on. There we go. Looks like this is, geez, what is this? This is a power supply. Wasn't sure. I thought the power supply might have been built in the system, but I might be wrong. Wow. Let's see what the rating on it is. Okay. Looks like a DC 9 volt, DC 8 or DC 5 volt, sorry, and a 9 volt output. Standard 120 AC, so US power supply. Manufacturing date. I don't know if it's coming up, but I believe it says. Not sure, 1985, I can tell that, but I can't tell what month that might be. Made in Germany. Pretty interesting. Yeah, this is the power supply for it, I guess. Okay. Put that down. Now, I'm going to pull out the computer, but I'm going to need 2 hands to do this, so I'll be back. Alright, so I pulled the computer out. This was all that was in the box. There was nothing under it. There's actually some kind of like expansion covers, kind of what would be on a modern computer case, like for a PCI slot or something. But you know, those don't go for this. Anyways, here's the computer. It's in very good shape. Keyboard feels nice. Let's see, I'm going to check some ports on the side, or on the back. So here, there's like a user slot. Not sure what that exactly is for. We got an RGB. We got RF out. We got a low and high switch, I'm assuming is what the L and H stands for. Could be wrong. Video, which is what that cable is for. And the other one seems that it might be a serial connector. We got a cassette connector for loading programs from cassette. An expansion port. That's it for the back. For the right side, we got your power, your on-off, a reset switch, 2 controller ports that are 9-pin style, and we don't have anything else on the other side. We'll flip it over. I did notice there's someone's name and something that looks like a social security number almost etched in there. So I'm going to keep that covered for the sake of them. Model number C128. There's a serial number. Manufactured February of 1986. So cool. I'm going to plug it in and see what we can get done with this. I mean, I don't have any programs or anything. I'm sure the OS is pretty basic. If not, it's just maybe some kind of version of Commodore. It's basic. I don't know. Alright, so I got everything all set up. Got the RF going. So to turn it on, over here on the side, there's an on switch. I'll flip that. So as I thought, it is a Commodore Basic that loads up with the computer. There's nothing really I can do but, you know, just write little programs for it right now. Can't even save them. But yeah, hopefully I can get like a cassette player or something for this. Maybe a floppy drive to get some programs running on here. I mean, I can do like load, and I mean, it'll prompt me to start the tape, but I was hoping the tape, because I didn't know much about the Commodore. I don't know much about the 64 or even this one. I was thinking maybe the tape would be just a standard, you know, 1/8 inch input, but it's got a proprietary connection on it, so maybe there's like a thing out there where you can just download the programs, kind of like with the ZX81 that I have, and you can just get an adapter and then run it through your computer or an MP3 player. Yeah, I mean, it'll run basic commands. So I got your most basic command in programming history queued up. There you go. So yeah, I mean, this is a Commodore 128 for now. It's got a little red LED to tell you when it's on. It's got a full size keyboard, QWERTY keyboard. Got some run, stop, key. Change your display. So it's either a 40 or an 80. But yeah. As far as this mouse, oh, and I'll get to the modem in a minute, but as far as this mouse, it's just, you know, your standard 9-pin DIN connector that everyone knows. And it looks like it would just plug into the controller port on the side. So hopefully I can get an application that will use the mouse. So that'll be fun to try out. And as far as this modem, I think, like I said, I haven't done really any research. In my next video, I'll have all these answered. And if you're watching this, you probably know. But this, I think, goes into the user port. And yeah, I mean, I don't think you're going to be getting anything working with the modem, but I mean, it's pretty cool that it was in there. I just wish, I know I saw this user manual for the disk drive. It would have been cool if it came with the disk drive. And I mean, I looked at all the other stuff they had, and I didn't see a disk drive or any software. But maybe I'll go back later today and see. Maybe they just hadn't put it out yet. Maybe it was, you know, in different boxes. So hopefully, because that's how I got all my Atari cartridges for my 400 and my 600 XL, is they had all the software there. So if not, I guess I'll have to go shopping online. But I think it's worth it. I mean, I really like this old computer stuff. I mean, they show you how to hook up everything and all this and that. But until next time, look, for users in the UK. That's funny. Until next time, thanks for watching.